IPO frenzy, a pack of 5 big IPOs with a combined size of 30,000 crore will accumulate funds in the primary market this week. Now, some of the big names include LG Electronics India, Tata Capital and WeWork India. My colleague Jasmeet now joining in with a roundup. Jasmeet, over to you.
Well, right, yes, thank you for that. So we have 3 mega IPOs coming in this week. Let's quickly get you all the details required. Well, the first one is Tata Capital. Now, subscription date starts from 6th up until 8th of October, starting the first day being today. Now, we look at the overall IPO size, it stands at 15,512 crores, out of which we have fresh issue of 6,800 crores, while we also have offer for sale of 8,600 crores. Just to give understanding of what does the company do in general, while the company is Tata Capital is a subsidiary of Tata Sons Private Limited, and the company deals in providing diversification financial services. That's the reason why the margins are so high for the company. While the company also offers a wide range of financial products, including loans, retails, corporate, and institutional customers. Now, in terms of valuation, the pre-IPO valuation stands at 35.99, while the valuation post-IPO would go to 33.24. While the next one on the list is LG Electronics, while the subscription date starts from 7th up until 9th of October, and the IPO size is 11,607 crores. While if you look at the IPO, the overall IPO, the complete IPO goes for offer for sale, where it's an offloading by the promoters. Now, if you look at the promoters holding pre-IPO, which stands at 100%, post-IPO it's going to go to 85%. While in terms of company, what does the company basically do? The company is engaged in distribution of home appliances and consumer products, while they also deal in selling the products in B2B and B2C markets in India as well as in outside India. While the last one is WeWork India Management, while the company provides workspace across India, and in general, the IPO is starting from 3rd to 7th of October, and the IPO size is 3,000 crore. Again, this particular IPO is complete offer for sale, while the promoter is offloading. Now, in terms of promoters holding pre-IPO, which stands at 73.56%, and post the IPO is going to go down to 48.07%. Now, in terms of company, what does the company basically do? Is the company is engaged in workspace management in India, while the company provides flexible, high-quality workstations across India, while they also have clientele across large enterprises, B2B consumers, as well as small businesses out there.
Right, Jasmeet, thanks so much for that. And stay with us. I'm going to come back to you for some more news. But before we go into that, don't forget to catch the big question this evening, because the IPO frenzy is continuing. Founder and CIO Carnelian Asset Management Vikas Khemani shared a word of caution and advised investors to be careful, saying that he only participates when there is something particularly unique at a reasonable price in the offer. Let's listen into that.
IPOs are also a great way to get access into a company which is otherwise not available in the market. So I would not broad brush it, but yes, whenever there is a, apparently nobody will claim it, but apparently the intent of the issue is either to just list or sort of do some OFS for promoters to get money, then you have to really be very careful what is the sustainability model. And also we must not forget that around the IPO, around any transaction, typically, managements tend to overhype and tend to oversell and create a huge amount of interest around that, and that kind of pushes the price up. So one has to be very careful about any of the transactions which comes about, and we generally look at with a very high bar on the risk, and only reason why when we participate is when we are getting something very unique at a reasonable price.